Our mailbox fell off the wall again and landed down inside the ugly bush. So I dug around inside the ugly bush and found the screws, and the old dilapidated mailbox is kind of hanging on again by a thread. Now, I used to be a guy that used the post office more than some people use TikTok, and I wish I could get back to those days, but who has the time for handwritten letters these days? I made a promise to a lady named Penny, and I'm sending her a piece of mail, and I hope she's not upset that I'm making this video, and if she is, and if she sees it, and she wants me to put it to private, I will absolutely do so, but I'm absolutely ridiculously proud to have met this young lady, Penny, who is helping out a friend of mine. I sent Penny an email telling her that I'm going to try to be very sensitive about this chapter in my life. This is a very, very important chapter in my life, and I want to share it with the world. But the thing is, this story, kind of involving this green envelope, is not mine alone to tell. So it's maybe not even my story at all, if you think about it. So there's someone else that this story belongs to more than me, and I want them to share it with the world when they are ready. So this does remind me, though, I need to get my butt and bones to the post office here in Neenah. I got another piece of mail that I need to mail out with stamps, and that is my story, and I get to share that one with the world if I want to. So I might see if Ernie the puppet wants to do a little bit of proofreading again in the post office. It's been a while since I've been there. Maybe the boys and girls that work in the post office, maybe they have a community board, I don't know. Maybe I could get a mood boost flyer up at the Neenah post office to try to promote our message of community. My wife says I should work at the post office because the people that work at the post office usually are very, there's my sweetie right there, are very different. Not different in a bad way, it's just everybody is different. That is true, but some of us, well, we're just more different than others. It's a little bit chilly this morning. Fall is coming, the seasons are switching. Not long now, and it'll be September. Was there like today, tomorrow, and then August is a thing of the past? Well, I'm on a mission of mercy, riding my bike to the post office. I got a little missive from my main man, Patch Adams, today. And I talked to my wife about, well, in the past, I've had no problem taking my puppet, Ernie, and having him proofread my letter to Patch before I send it. Because when you're writing something emotional and from the heart sometimes, well, the heart and the brain get the words mixed up. So I don't think I'm going to do that this time, though. There's really no need. Like, everybody kind of writes to each other on the internet now on posts, and then everybody can see what they're talking about. For example, when I give a compliment to Joey Swole online, the whole world can read it. So kind of the same thing. If I read this letter on my video, someone down the road can say, hey, what did Mrgrrr have to say to Patch? There's one page, though. There's one page when I get to the post office I might share, because I'm curious what Patch would do in my situation. So I asked, and Patch has this awesome habit of always returning every letter he's written. So maybe just maybe, he'll rip that one page out of the little notebook that's inside of this thing and give me his response. That would be pretty cool. But before I get to the post office, right over there is my park. I can see that my sign is still up. I'm gonna go see if my poems are still there. Because if it rained last night and my poems are gone, well, that means I need to go back home, get some sidewalk chalk, and think of another poem to share with the kids and parents at the park where my wife and I got married. Now this is what I'm talking about. I always leave my leftover chalk on the dot of Mrgrrr.com, and someone left a little something here, and I wish I could read what it says. I think its format is LIF, L-I-F, with a heart. Hey, I like this format too. Now this poem looks amazing. It looks beautiful. It hasn't been touched by the rain. Now this one over here, this one's in a little bit more high traffic area. And the water gun here can reach the poem, so people do have the ability to wash this one away. And this one's still holding up pretty good. This one's still holding up pretty good. But someone used my leftover chalk here. Well, kindness has no, well, they didn't like the idea of kindness having limits. And then, well, oh my gosh, what happened to Mrgrrr.com right here? Well, someone really did a number on that. But like I said, you cannot beat someone that does not give up. Mrgrrr.com. There we go. One little piece left for the next brave warrior poet to try to make their mark on the world. All right, let's go deliver Patch's mail. The post office is open early here in Neenah. Mail's got to get delivered. Anyway, I know I have permission to film inside, so I don't got to worry about that. I don't think there's anybody inside now except the people working there, because I don't like to make people uncomfortable. Let's see what time this door is open. Let's take a look. It might be 9 o'clock. Okay, the lobby. All right, full service hours is open from 9. So hey, that means I got some time to spend here. So all right. Maybe I'll have to do some more writing. The thing is, I don't think they have a chair to sit down in here, which is kind of a bummer. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna find my letter to Patch. Gotta find the book to Patch. It's got $2 bills. It's got my card. And the one page that I want to share, well, other than this one, of course, because kindness has no limits, is, oh, here we go. Patch, I think I can say, because he's older, he's wiser than I am. And I'm a guy that never gives up, ever. But maybe Patch will take the time, take this page, rip it out of my notebook with the red X. You think Patch is going to tell Mrgrrr, let go of what you love, or fight on for what you love? Because I believe in my heart that the kids need me. And even more than that, even though they might not realize it, and even they might not like it, I think my team needs me too. Time will tell. All right. we're using the robot to try to mail Patch his all right. I think I just got to stick this on here and we're in business. All right. I think I'd have a little bit more faith if a human being took this, but you know what? You got to sometimes trust technology. All right, I put Patch's letter in that big old mailbox right there. I used the computer to do it. I'm a little nervous, that I really want that letter to get to him. So, got to cross your fingers and have a little bit of faith in the United States postal system. Now, the label that the little computer gizmo gave me to put on my letter just was not sticky at all. Like, it kept falling off the letter, so I had to take 2 of my kindness has no limit stickers and kind of use them like band-aids to keep the label attached to the envelope. So, cross my fingers. The thing is, my return address is on there, so if I did something wrong, hopefully my little envelope will come back to me, and then I can try again with a human instead of a robot. Because you know what? I really don't want artificial intelligence to take over the postal system. The characters that work here, my wife said, yes, the people that work at the post office are your tribe, Mrgrrr. You would fit in there because you have a unique, wonderful, brilliant, beautiful mind that no one else in the world wants to deal with. But maybe at the post office, I would fit in.